Oh, the keeper of the basement would definitely get you. Good? What is that, 7,000? I don't think you have custom.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seemed impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy up. Glad moonwalking. This here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Grown music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT. This hustler, chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. Give that to me. Spread it across the country.
Good morning and welcome to Widener University's graduation. Would all graduates please report to the welcome tent All graduates need to move to the welcome tent for lineup. Guests, please move to the ceremony tent. I also want to make you aware that we have a live stream of today's ceremony in Alumni Auditorium. If you prefer to watch from inside, you can do so in the Alumni Auditorium. We have a live stream. Ask any volunteer in a blue volunteer shirt and they would be glad to help you. We'll get started promptly at 10 a.m. Thank you.
Can you feel it? Now it's coming back. We can steal it. If we bridge this gap, I can see you through the curtains of the waterfall. When I lost it, yeah, you held my hand, but I tossed it. Didn't understand you were waiting as I dove into the waterfall. So say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo. Miles away, miles away, Well, we rushed it, moving way too fast, and we crushed it. But it's in the past. We can make this leap through the curtains of the waterfall. So say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo. Well, I'm just a boy with a broken toy, all lost and gone. The curtains are drawn. So it's here I stand as a broken man, but I found my friend. The curtains are drawn. Now I'm falling down, crashing sound, and you come around. The curtains are drawn. Yeah, you rush to me, and it sets us free, so I fall to my knees. The curtains of the waterfall. So say Geronimo, 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 sounds right, sounds right, sounds right, say Geronimo, make this thing. Make this thing. Make this thing. Make this thing.
All right, just another quick announcement. One, who's excited? Come on, make some noise. All right, we're gonna start student lineup in about, graduate lineup in about 5 minutes. This is your 5-minute warning. So if there are any family members or guests, please make your way to the ceremony tent. If there are any family members or guests, please make your way to the ceremony tent at this time. 5-minute warning for graduate lineup.
promise that you'll never find another like me. I know that I'm a handful, baby. You know I never think before I jump. And you're the kind of guy the ladies want. And there's a lot of cool chicks out there. I know that I was psycho on the phone. I never leave well.
All right, friends and family, are we ready? All right, if you see someone next to you talking, actually ask them to be quiet so you can hear the instructions. At this time, all graduates should be checked in. You have to make sure that you have your lanyard and your card. All guests and family at this time should be in the ceremony tent or making their way to the ceremony tent. At this time, all faculty should be checked in. All right, friends. School of Business, make some noise. We are going to begin with our School of Business Administration master's degrees. You're going to come to my left, go to Victoria, the waving flag. Go to Courtney, the waving flag. Master's degrees, School of Business. School of Business, master's degrees. Please make sure that you head out in a single file line. Single file line. Master's degrees, School of Business. Next, we have our bachelor's degrees, School of Business Administration, bachelor's. Head over to my left. Single file, please. Again, make sure that you have your card and your lanyard. Again, bachelor's, School of Business Administration. Again, we are School of Business, bachelor's. Single file, please. Again, please make sure you have your card and your lanyard around your neck.
Welcome, everyone. We're just about to get started in a few minutes. My name is Andy Workman. I'm the provost of Widener University, and I'd like to take a few minutes before our ceremony begins to share some information with you. Let me begin with the order of procession. The first person you will see today is the bearer of the mace, a ceremonial staff. The mace is carried by the Grand Marshal of the school and is used to open and close academic convocations. Professor Joe Hargadon, the individual who has served the longest time in this school, is the carrier of the mace. The mace bearer stands at the front of the platform until all faculty and all members of the platform party have processed to their seats. The students follow Professor Hagedorn. Following the students is the platform party, which consists of members of the faculty, board of trustees, provosts, vice presidents, deans, and lastly, Widener University President Stacy Robertson. Students earning a bachelor's degree or associate's degree are wearing blue gowns. Students earning a master's degree are wearing black gowns. As a courtesy, please remain seated while the faculty and platform party process in, and please silence all electronic devices. Hope you'll have a very enjoyable celebration with us. We're also proud of our graduates. The ceremony will begin in a few minutes. and welcome to the 2024 School of Business Administration and Center for Graduate and Continuing Studies commencement. Yeah, go for it. If you're able, please rise for the national anthem, which will be performed by our student a cappella group, Keeping It Trill.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you very much. That was great. You may be seated. Good morning, and let me be the first of many today to congratulate our graduates. Big round of applause for them. I'd also like to welcome their family, friends, and the loved ones who are joining us for this auspicious occasion. My name is Andy Workman. I'm the University Provost. I'm pleased to welcome and introduce the members of the Platform Party. Please stand as I read your name. President Stacey Robertson. Chair of the Board of Trustees, Paul Bideman. Vice Chair of the Board, Cynthia Sarnowski. Treasurer of the Board, Nancy Hess. Student Trustee, Maritza Garcia. And Trustee Jim Hargadon. Will the members of the university's leadership team please stand? Will Dean Wheeler please stand? Will Associate Provost Brian Cook please stand? And will Joe Hargadon, our Grand Marshal, please stand? Finally, the last group I'd like to introduce is our faculty. Will our faculty members please stand? These dedicated faculty members have guided you, cheered you on, challenged you, and supported you. They have helped some of you get your first jobs and helped others refine their career paths and plans. They have brought cutting-edge knowledge and scholarship to your classrooms. Our faculty, all of us, are deeply dedicated to your success now and in the future. So will you please join me in a big round of applause for our faculty? Great, you may be seated. I'd now like to welcome President Stacey Robertson to the podium.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I would like to begin with a real expression of gratitude to a few people, our exceptionally dedicated faculty and staff, many of whom, of course, are with us today, our generous and devoted commencement leaders and volunteers, and all those who work relentlessly to make our campus so beautiful and festive. Thank you all so much. I'd also like to recognize all the family and friends who are with us here today. Your love and support are truly priceless. None of us get here on our own. Sometimes we have a team of supporters who believe in us. Sometimes it is just a single person. Whatever the case, graduates, please stand up, turn around, and give a round of applause to your family and friends. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. I am so delighted to be here with you today. Graduation is my absolute favorite time of year. It is full of joy and ritual, gratitude and celebration, and it is all about you. I want to offer my most enthusiastic congratulations to each and every one of you. Earning this degree has required focus, hard work, a willingness to grow and learn, including the ability to recover from challenges, and I know we have all experienced those. I am absolutely confident that each and every one of you will use your degree to find career success, enrich the communities around you, and play a part, big or small, in making the world a better place. Your Widener Alumni Network is 60,000 strong and will always be here to support you, to cheer you on, and welcome you home. You are lifetime members of the Pride. You belong here. My remarks today will be brief because I know that you are here to cross this stage, and we're going to get there pretty quickly. What I'd like to do is just share with you for a few minutes some reflections on what it means to flourish in life. I am on the brink of 60 years, and this means I've had a little bit of time to think about what it means to thrive. First, and this is super important, build meaningful relationships. I'm reading a book right now called The Good Life. The authors are involved with the longest ongoing study of life satisfaction. It is 80 years old. And they have dug deep into that research to try to find a recipe. What makes people happy? It turns out that developing meaningful relationships is the recipe. Let me quote the authors. The people who were happiest, who stayed healthiest as they grew old, and who lived the longest were the people who had the warmest connections with other people. The warmest connections with other people. It is not about the number of relationships that you have. It is about the quality of those relationships. Trust, warmth, and deep care. These are the qualities you should seek in developing meaningful relationships. I have two friends in my life who have been with me for decades. Stephanie and I have been together since we were 12 years old. She never lets me forget my roots. She gives me a loving, hard time like nobody's business. And she is always, always there for me. Demetris, I met in 1994, and she has been relentlessly at my side ever since. She is a brilliant poet and teacher who inspires me, makes me brave, and teaches me to listen to my own heart. I know these two will always have my back. I don't live near them, and we are all very busy, but we make time to talk regularly and find time to be together regularly. We prioritize our relationships. I hope that you find your version of Stephanie and Demetris. Indeed, I suspect you already have your Stephanie and Demetris that you met right here at Widener. These are the relationships that will keep you healthy, happy, and fulfilled. These are the relationships that remind you that you belong. In addition to building meaningful relationships, I also encourage you to keep learning. If you are looking for a successful life, one in which you seek excellence, pursue ambitious goals, and plan to make a difference in the world, you need to embrace the idea that learning is a constant in your life. It doesn't end with this degree. Curiosity is priceless, but there seems to be a point in our lives when many of us become less curious. I remember when my boys were young and they were discovering the world around them. As we took walks in the little neighborhood where we lived, my oldest son, Evan, would constantly ask, "Hada, hada," which was his version of "what's that?" Right? All the time. "What's that? What's that?" Oh my gosh, it was a barrage of hadas. His curiosity was endless, and it gave him so much joy to learn. I urge you to embrace your inner hada. Ask questions, read, listen to podcasts, continue to take classes. Okay, maybe take the summer off. That would be okay. Pursue a higher degree. Prioritize learning and do not allow yourself the excuse that you don't have time. There are 168 hours in the week. You take away work and sleep, that still leaves you with about 70 hours. You have time. Let me give you an example. I listen to Audible books while I'm in the car. My commute is 10 minutes. This is not a lot of time, but if you add it up, that is 100 minutes per week of listening and learning time that I have. I've literally listened to dozens and dozens of books this way and learned so much. Okay, so my final piece of advice, do scary stuff. We create too many boundaries for ourselves out of fear and shame. How many opportunities have you missed out on because it seemed too scary? Because you were worried you might embarrass yourself, or you thought you might fail, or you thought weakness would be revealed. We need to let go of these fears. More often than not, they are untrue. And even when we do reveal weakness, or fail, or feel embarrassed, these are opportunities to show our resilience and to learn how to rise strong. I read a book a little while back called The 5-Second Rule, and it offers a simple life hack. When trying to change a habit or do something hard, we often get stuck in our head and in our fears. We overthink it. We let doubt creep in and keep us from even trying. The hack is simply to count backward from 5 and then just do it. If you want to wake up earlier, but you keep pushing that snooze alarm, you start to think, I could use a little more sleep, push that snooze alarm. Count down from 5. The moment that alarm goes off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, jump out of bed. I used to be really intimidated at conferences. And I was so intimidated, I had lots of questions, but I never asked them because I was embarrassed. And I thought, I have like the stupidest question ever, and I'm not going to embarrass myself in front of all my colleagues. So I never asked questions. I started employing this hack, and it really worked. I would be at a conference, the speaker would stop speaking, I would literally in my head go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and my hand would shoot up. I was like the first question always from then on out. And it was fabulous. It gave me courage. Another simple life hack is to be brave and to take small steps and seek just small wins. If you want to run a marathon, start with a mile and work up. Little wins drive your motivation and your confidence. Most important, don't create boundaries for yourself. Do scary stuff. And don't forget those meaningful relationships that I started with, because those relationships will create a sense of belonging, and that feeling of belonging will make you brave. Okay, so it is also really important to know when to conclude a speech. May each of you flourish throughout your life journey. I am sending you love and hugs and big congratulations. Thank you so much. See, that was short. That was like 6 minutes, right? I mean, I now welcome Dean Tony Wheeler to the podium.
Good morning, School of Business Administration class of 2024. Like all of you, I've looked forward to this day since I arrived on campus at Widener, because I arrived at the same time some of you did. The majority of us, what that meant was arriving in the middle of COVID. The normal traditions of academic life stopped for all of you. For our seniors, that meant no high school proms. That meant no high school or college graduations. All of those meaningful markers of the passage of time and accomplishment abruptly ended. For our graduate students, your work lives flipped online. Maybe your undergraduate experience changed overnight as well. No normal became the new normal. Many of you came to Widener on a two-dimensional flat screen, all flat surfaces, tiny Zoom boxes. Your orientation introduced you to Widener's policies and systems. But even the best remote orientation could not adequately introduce you to this place. Many of you had to wait a year to return to this place and to meet people in person instead of on a computer screen. We needed to figure out a way to make you feel comfortable and to let you know that you belonged. Some seniors in the crowd today probably remember meeting me and some other members of the School of Business Administration on a late August, very hot day at the start of your second year of your sophomore year. We met outside of the Quick Center. We wanted to meet outside because it meant we could meet you with all of our face masks off. We thought that was really important. But what should we have said to you all? Nothing was normal. We had no certainty about anything. Would we flip back to remote classes? Maybe. Would a dormitory have to be quarantined? Maybe. Would we be sent home again? Maybe. What I remember most leading up to our meeting outside of the Quick Center that day to welcome you all was the courage you all showed. Just being there, just showing up, demonstrated your courageousness. The nationwide high school graduating class of 2020 saw 400,000 fewer students enter college who otherwise would have done so. Questions arose about the value of a college degree. Some wondered why anyone would even move away from their hometown. For those of you in the undergraduate graduating class here today that came to meet us on that hot August day, do you remember the words that I read to you? We talked a little about something I'm going to refresh your memory on. On April 23rd, 1910 in Paris, France, former President Theodore Roosevelt delivered a speech he entitled, "Citizenship in a Republic." I read a section of that speech to you, and I want to read it again here today to everyone here on this great day. I've slightly modified it to make sure that the language is more appropriately gender neutral. Quote, "It is not the critic who counts, not the person who points out the strong person's stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spend themselves in a worthy cause, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if they fail, at least they failed while daring greatly, so that their place shall never be with those cold, timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat," end quote. Maybe some of you remember that. Now I want you to look around right now at this arena and see where you are now. I want you to take in this moment. When others might not have shown up, you did. When others might have stumbled and given up, you persevered. When you might have erred in the classroom, you learned, you persevered, and achieved your goal. When some questioned the value of a college degree, you embraced this life-changing experience. And that is what today is. You have achieved your goal, and you should take great pride in that. When you leave here today to enter whatever the next arena is in your life, remember, it is not the critic that counts. It is you, the person in the arena, that counts. Congratulations on your achievement. We can't wait to see what you all do next. Family, friends, students, enjoy the rest of this great day. Thank you. I left out the next part. School of Business graduates, please come forward. Oh, no, I'm sorry. God, I'm so out of sorts. Hold on, sorry, everyone. Boy, you know, I got through the whole talk and then I just blotched it. It's terrible. Those who dare to make errors. All right. All right, President Robertson, shall we get to the big moment? Will the candidates for all degrees from the School of Business Administration please rise? Yes, now, for real. President Robertson, the students standing before you have successfully completed the courses of study prescribed for their degrees. On recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased, therefore, to present them to you. School of Business graduates, please come forward.
Now presenting Widener University's graduates from the School of Business Administration. Shalea Marcella Oliver, Master of Business Administration. Jack Robert Fiucci, Master of Business Administration.
Stephen D. Mitchell, Master of Business Administration.
Francisco D. Rodas, Master of Business Administration. Nicholas Andrew Duco, Master of Business Administration. Michael Bursek, Master of Science in Taxation and Financial Planning. Matthew James Dugan, Master of Business Administration. Eileen Cynthia Wiley, Master of Business Administration. Lauren Elizabeth Matthew, Master of Business Administration. Olivia C. Ewing, Master of Business Administration. Thomas Michael Fredericks, Master of Business Administration. Sean Griffin, Master of Science in Taxation and Financial Planning. Regina Simone Adams, Master of Business Administration. Eunice Awuor Oduor, Master of Business Administration. Andre Noel Curtis, Master of Business Administration. Henry Lee Vineyard III, Doctor of Psychology, also receiving a Master of Business Administration. Joy Aurora Nissen, Doctor of Psychology, also receiving a Master of Business Administration. Emma Dewhurst, Doctor of Psychology, also receiving a Master of Business Administration. Zed Hussein Faruqi, Master of Business Administration. Sarita Chamberlain, Master of Business Administration. Mark Nathaniel Shuck, Master of Business Administration. Liam Isaac Friel, Master of Business Administration. Angelo R. Pelosi, Master of Business Administration. Salvatore Anthony Velati, Master of Science in Taxation and Financial Planning. Andrew Lee Desatel, Master of Business Administration. Tristan Harris, Master of Business Administration. Brandon Claude Lewis, Master of Business Administration. Brandon Dumisani Matambo, Master of Business Administration. Shaylin Nicole Hubbs, Master of Business Administration. Conrad Alexander Howell, Master of Business Administration. Stephen Lewis Matlack, Master of Business Administration. Dylan S. Thompson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Dominic Santarelli, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Christopher Anthony Piccioni, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude.
Lambert Thomas, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude.
Christopher Kane Mason, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Justin Andrew Masterson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. William Nolan Simpson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Jonathan Eugene Loftus, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Judah Emmanuel Woodard, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Adea Elizabeth Hankey, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Kyle David Samber, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Dominic Anthony D'Alessio, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Daniel Joseph Duckowitz, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Carter Evan Stepney, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. John Ryan Bianco, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Philip Taylor McGreevy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Cody B. Rusing, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Patrick Thomas Cusack, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Sean Daniel Brogan, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Michael James Colorio, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Kevin D. Mowry, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Jared Milton Bradley Harrison, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Matthew James Zolio, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Samuel David Knowles, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Cameron Michael Farrow, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Emily Marie Leary, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Rachel Swabak, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Lauren Ann Keimer, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Catherine Shirley Scott, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Sahibjot Singh Mander, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Luke William Mazer, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Matthew R. Delario, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Elijah Cole Lyons, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Jacob W. Fanning, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Austin David Oliver, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Charles J. Ditterline, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Robert Lewis Hicks III, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Nicholas Jeffrey Behrens, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Ryan Michael Weaver, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Xavier Jordan Ruley, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. McKenna Marie Valente, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Brianna Grace Slifer, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Sean Michael Hurricane, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Sean Kleinfelder, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Adam Edmund Berry, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Casey Ann McAnally, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Kylie Jones, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Erin Marie O'Neill, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Jasilda Pagilari, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Alyssa Barlow, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Matthew Alexander Buckman, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Owen Daniel Burke, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Joseph Michael Nessio, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Michael David Andrew Green III, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Zaria Ariel Lamar, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Emily Jean Medora, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Kyle Jeffrey Long, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Andrew Thomas Garofalo, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Shane Michael Landu, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Gingel Bayiha Ba Bayiha, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Angelica de Maria Kalel, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Samantha Marion Wolf, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Terrence Joseph Thompson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Cade Christopher Brennan, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Kevin Anthony Davis Jr., Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. John Michael Lyons, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Lathan Deckard Collins, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Michael Benjamin Kalai, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Jacob Wayne Pashus, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Jason Howe, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Keegan Michael Billy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. George Edward Balasak, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Colin Thomas Wingate, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Dalton Reed Romack, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Stone Christian Hayworth, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Matthew Aaron Minchella, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Rory Parik Glacken, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Alexandru Tarot, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Arbin Alarai, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Christian Julian Simbalski, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Luke R. Masney, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Benjamin M. Gordon, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Shane P. Headley, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Zachary Michael Pugh, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Kevin Stanley Skiba, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Joseph Anthony Mastroboni, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Michael Scott Silk, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Miranda Joey Yanzuk, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Danya Nicole Moore, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Ahmad Amar Kamara, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Joseph Sean Austin, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Timothy James Fair, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Daniel E. Colber, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Sean Thomas Donahue, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration.
Let's give one more round of applause for our business graduates. Rain or shine, this is a beautiful day. My name is Brian Cook, and I have the distinguished honor to be with you in this fine moment and revel at this momentous occasion. Today, we also celebrate the unique and impressive accomplishments of our students from the Center of Graduate and Continuing Studies. Academic accolades in the fields of allied health, information systems, liberal studies, organizational development and leadership, legal studies, psychology, professional studies, sonography, and radiologic technology. Widener graduates have their uniquely lived experiences and journeys, and per tradition, we come together in this glorious setting under this beautiful dome to celebrate your educational achievements. But what are we really here for today? Why did we come together? What are we really celebrating? What is at the crux of this gathering? G-R-I-T, grit. Grit. Today we celebrate the phenomenon that is grit. Author and psychologist Dr. Angela Duckworth, who, by the way, grew up just 30 minutes down I-95 in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Duckworth, she dedicated her research on something that all of you graduates have, grit. Duckworth defines grit as a strength characteristic, is our passion and perseverance for pursuing long-term goals. We've heard a lot about that today from our speakers, President Robinson and Dean Wheeler. As adult learners, some of you returning learners, many of you 100% online learners, others working full-time, pursuing your degree while caring for others, your children, your parents, dedicating your time to your academics, and in parallel, civically engaged in your community, building it, making it stronger. You and your journey epitomize grit. You have embraced learning, not for the sake, just for the sake of career advancement, but also for personal growth and exploration. You have become possibility models for your families, your children, your friends, and your community. Your accomplishment today is a powerful and exemplary example of that marriage between passion and perseverance. You are proof of what's possible. Speaking of possible, in most cases, today is not just a me thing. This is a we thing. This is a we did it moment. So once again, let's give it up for those who made it possible. Let's give... Yeah, that includes friends, spouses, partners, parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, grandkids, your children, all of those in your support system. We could have not done that without your loving support, so thank you. As you receive your diploma today, remember that your degree is not only a representation of your academic achievement, but it's also an acknowledgement of your determination, your resiliency, and once again, my favorite word, grit. This is your story, your legacy, and welcome to the Widener alumni family. Now, I do have just one last homework assignment before you go off to your lunch, your brunch, your party, whatever that may be. And no, it's not another midterm paper or an exam, but it's extremely crucial to your important legacy, and that is to stay in touch. Please stay connected and share your successes with us. You are now and forever Widener ambassadors, and we thank you for your commitment to yourselves, and we wish you a more fruitful future, and we look forward to hearing about all your successes. Congratulations, class of 2024. This is how it's done. President Robertson, shall we get to our next big moment? Will the candidates for all of the degrees from the Center for Graduate and Continuing Studies please rise? President Robertson, the students standing before you have successfully completed the courses of study prescribed for their degrees. On recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased, therefore, to present them to you. Center for the Graduate and Continuing Studies graduates, please come forward.
Now presenting Widener University's graduates from the Center for Graduate and Continuing Studies. Dominic Santiago Dunn, Master of Arts. Colette M. Powell, Master of Arts. Sydney Brooke Scott, Master of Education, Allied Health. Megan Ann Valentine, Master of Education, Allied Health. Lauren Ashley Bruno, Master of Education, Allied Health. Lindsay Ann Horn, Master of Education, Allied Health. Alicia Mays, Master of Education, Allied Health. Ashley Allison Vinay, Master of Arts. Manny P. Purdue, Master of Arts. Kimberly P. Dobson, Master of Arts. Denise Nicole Whiteside, Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies. Nathaniel Ford, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health.
Jane Hudson Pablos, Bachelor of Arts.
Darlington S. Collins, Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies, magna cum laude. Antoinetta D. Karabalova, Bachelor of Science in Legal Studies, summa cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Rattay, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Ashley Nicole Serrano, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Sharon Rose Soon, Bachelor of Arts. Diamond S. Russell, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Lisa Burrell Likely, Bachelor of Arts. Sarah Fatima Zara Elmir, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Victoria Louise Murphy, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Alyssa Marie Dunhauer, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Joshua Robert Matchett, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Jameson Sloan Rogers, Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies. Selena Geslow, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health, magna cum laude. Samantha Jo Vance, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health, summa cum laude. Ava Elizabeth Young, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Jamie Elizabeth DeHaven, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Lauren Marie Covert, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Margaret Lois Howe Consiglio, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Hannah Elizabeth Gresco, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health. Latasha Renee Lewis, Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies. Gabrielle M. Onley, Bachelor of Arts. Nicole Renee Green, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health.
Katie McWilliams, Bachelor of Science in Allied Health.
Angelina Marie Rotunda, Associate of Science. Helen Denise Spencer, Associate of Science.
Graduates, will you please stand? Faculty, will you please stand? Under the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the state of Delaware, and the trustees of Widener University, I confer upon you the degrees for which you have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and for which you have been recommended by the faculty. This is signified by your diploma and is conferred with all the rights, privileges, and immunities appertaining thereto. And now, in recognition of your graduation, all associates and baccalaureate degree recipients, please move your tassel from the right to the left. You can be seated. Again, it is my great pleasure to congratulate our graduates and wish you the very best in your future endeavors. We hope to see many of you back here as students and also at alumni events, homecoming, and other campus activities. I will be waiting for you. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Please remain seated until the platform party and graduates have recessed. Congratulations again, everyone.